Hello, my name is Pedro Barrera, and I'm an admissions counselor for the University of Colorado at Colorado Springs. Thank you for joining on for this brief video where I'll be going through the admissions process for the university. There are a few updates to the admissions process for UCCS this year, and it's important to note that there are a couple of methods to apply to the university as well. Some students may be starting out as a first-year student, while others may have already attended another college and will be transferring into UCCS. These are the topics that I'll be covering in this video today. Students looking to be admitted as a first-year student will be reviewed under a different set of criteria than a transfer student. For first years, we generally admit those who have a 3.0 GPA or higher and a score of about a 20 on the ACT or a 1070 on the SAT. However, the test score requirement will be waived for those who will be seniors in the 2020-2021 academic year. In addition to required documents to apply to the university, we also allow students to send in documents such as letters of recommendation and personal statements to help support their application. Students planning to transfer to UCCS may do so after earning at least 24 credit hours that are taken after a student has graduated from high school. Having done so, students are able to apply as a transfer student, and their admission will be based on their college GPA. Students who plan on transferring will need to meet the admissions criteria of the individual college where their major is housed. So, for example, the College of Education, Letter Arts and Sciences, as well as the School of Public Affairs will each ask students to have at least a 2.4 GPA upon transferring to UCCS, while the College of Business, Engineering, and Nursing will look for something closer to a 3.0 GPA or higher, along with a few other required courses. As I mentioned previously, UCCS will not be requiring the ACT or the SAT for applicants who will be seniors this year, but we do highly encourage students to send us those test scores in order to qualify for awards and scholarships that may require that test score. And along with this change, this year marks the first time that students are able to apply to the university using the Common Application. The Common App is a unique method that allows students to explore from over 900 schools that offer the application on their website. This site helps students search for schools that best fit what they're looking for in a particular college. And for those who would like to apply to UCCS directly through our website, we continue to offer the application this way. From our main page, uccs.edu, you should be able to find an icon like this one that reads Apply Today or Apply Now. After selecting this, you will find a few options on how a student would be applying to the university. The most common ways that students would be applying to the university as an undergraduate student would be that first or third option that I've covered there earlier, so the first year application and the transfer application. But the second option that you see there, returning UCCS students, is just as it reads. Previous UCCS students can reapply if they've already attended UCCS in the past, but they've gone over 1 year of taking classes with us. We ask former students to resubmit a new application in order to be reinstated essentially into the university. The graduate application that you see as the fourth option listed is an application that is available to our students who are looking to apply to a graduate program, so to pursue a master's degree or a PhD. Students can contact the graduate office for more information on any of the programs offered through the graduate school by emailing gradinfo@uccs.edu. The fifth option that is listed there is for students that would like to apply to a program that they would like to complete completely online. The next option listed under there is for international students looking to apply to the university. We welcome students from anywhere in the world to learn more about our campus and the many things that UCCS has to offer by reaching out to Ruby Chang, whose contact I listed there. For those looking to take a few classes with the university but not looking to pursue a particular major or program at UCCS, the second to last option that reads undergraduate non-degree seeking will be the method to apply. Something to note for the undergraduate non-degree seeking application is that it is only applied for 1 semester, so students will need to reapply for the next semester if they choose to take more classes. The last option listed there is for academic outreach and extended studies programs that will be used by students that could be currently in high school and are looking to take classes as part of a concurrent enrollment program. We recommend getting in touch with our team that can be reached via outreach@uccs.edu for more information about any of these programs. Students who have expressed interest in attending UCCS in the past may have been emailed what's called a peak performance application. And this application is available to students as a shorter method to apply to the university, as it will build some demographic information from the start of the application. It just makes the whole process much quicker to complete the whole thing. And be sure to check through your email prior to starting any of the applications that I mentioned to see if you may have received the peak performance application already. We also want to help ease the transfer process for students who plan on arriving to UCCS this way. We have a dedicated transfer team here to help with any questions that may come up as you plan your start date with us. And by reaching out to that email listed below, you can be put in touch with a transfer counselor that can meet with you to take an initial look at the transcripts from previous schools you've already attended. I do want to go over just some of the items that students will be able to submit along with their application. Of the required documents that students will need to submit, high school transcripts and college transcripts are asked to be sent by any students looking to be admitted to the university. So high school transcripts for those who will be first year, and college transcripts for those looking to be admitted as transfer. We will require college transcripts from high school students as well who have taken courses for college credit during the time that they were in high school. The SAT and the ACT requirement, as I mentioned, has been waived for those who will be seniors in this year and graduating, but the test requirement is still listed there for those who will be current high school students or who are current high school students, as well as the $50 application fee that will be attached with any of the applications that you submit to UCCS. And along with the required documents, we do have a few things that students can submit to support their admission to the university. Up to 2 letters of recommendation, along with the personal statements, can be attached with the student's application, and these documents can be used in the review process when students may not be meeting the average range of our admissions criteria for the university. Also, be sure to have all official documents that you would like to have attached to your application sent to the following email listed below: ugap@uccs.edu. Our key days continue to remain the same for the most part, although our application was made available a bit earlier in the month through the Common Application. The application found on the UCCS website will be made available on September 1st, and on October 1st is our next key date when the FAFSA becomes available. By December 1st, students who have applied and been admitted to the university will be given access to the scholarship application, as well as the housing application offered through the UCCS student portal. You'll want to be admitted prior to this to have enough time to apply to scholarships as they begin to close come February 1st, but for the most part, students will have until March 1st to apply for scholarships specifically offered through the UCCS website. Students do have to be admitted prior to being given access to both those applications. And lastly, you'll want to note that orientation also opens up on March 1st, and it's also the priority date to turn in your FAFSA and receive your full eligible aid that you would qualify for that year. We've come to the end of the video, but I do want to thank you all on behalf of all of us here at UCCS for taking some time out of your day to learn more about the university's admissions process. We're all here to be able to take any questions that you may have as you work through any of the steps that were mentioned today. We hope to be able to see you on campus sometime in the future. Be well and take care.